What is going on, dreamers? Good morning, good morning. Happy Wednesday, happy hump day. Super excited. We are out here in beautiful Florida, downtown, and I've got a very special guest today. For our dreams to reality, we are featuring none other than an absolute amazing soul. This is an incredible individual. I've had the pleasure to be able to go ahead and create a phenomenal relationship literally over the past year, and it's been so incredible to be able to see the growth, the transformation over this period of time. And I know today she's going to give you a call full of value, so make sure you get your pens, get your notepads, because you are going to learn from the wisdom of a 77-year-old amazing soul who is ready to go ahead and absolutely pour into you with a phenomenal testimony and story. Cedric in the building. What is going on, brother? So I want to go ahead and step out of the way of greatness, because this is an individual who's achieved an enormous amount of success. And I'm not even just talking about financially, right? She's been able to impact countless other lives. Her network, her connections is absolutely unreal. Being able to be connected with some of the top 1%ers, right? Those of you that know Joe Dispenza, she is a personal mentee and a student of him. So one of my favorite mentors as well. So I want to go ahead and get out of the way and introduce you to Mrs. Sharon. Yes, the floor is yours. Go ahead and share a little bit about your story, your journey across these 77 years to go ahead and pour into the family. They're super excited. They're ready for you. The floor is yours.
Oh my gosh. Oh, this is so fun. Oh yes. And Dylan's holding the phone for me. I don't have to do any work. That's the way life is. You don't have to do any work. We keep pushing ourselves. Do it. And you become more and you do less and you make more. But you have to be conscious. You have to be aware of what you're doing. And what I've been noticing over all these 77 years is like these huge successes, and then I crash and burn myself. And it's like, why do I do that? How do I get myself so that I really live my deepest dream, which is to love and be in gratitude and share a vision and help people to believe in themselves and to believe in their vision and to believe in possibility. And here I am. Okay, I came out from Las Vegas, where I was living to take care of my sisters a little bit, but just, emotionally. And my oldest sister that was still living, I went and visited her and thought, oh my gosh, she needs somebody to be living with her. So I just, in 2 days, packed up, moved from Vegas to Cincinnati, and for the last 2.5 years I've had the privilege and the honor to be with this woman who just turned 90, and before her 90th birthday party celebration, she died. And that was over. And yet it's not over. I feel like I got such a gift from doing this. And here I am at 77, starting a brand new adventure. I'm so excited. And I was like, okay, so where do you want to go now? What are you going to do? No, I'm not going to be a caretaker anymore. So what would it be like if I really took care of myself? And so I want warm weather. I talked to my friend Dilly. He says, I can help you find a place. Cape Coral. So I drove out Cape Coral. I'm here. I'm getting a place. But bigger than that, it's like I get to live life fully, full out, as if I have all of the strength, all of the possibility, all of the newness of his beautiful 30-year-old self, or however young he is, because age has nothing to do with it. But your consciousness, your awareness. I mean, I love this man who's in front of me, and he has been such a godsend to me. And at the same time, oh my gosh, I can't wait to see him 20, 30 years from now, because he is just at the beginning of something so big, so much bigger than the millions and millions of dollars he's going to make. What he's going to do with that is going to impact billions of lives, because that's who he is. And he knows it. He knows that's important. And it took me my whole life to learn that if I don't love myself enough, all those degrees and all those millions that I've made and lost would mean nothing without my heart, without who I am and who I'm becoming and how I can make a difference in your life, individually, one at a time and millions at a time, because I can do that. And I am so excited to invite you on this journey of the rest of our lives, because nothing is in the way. You know, in the quantum field, Dr. Joe Dispenza talks about being in the quantum field, and I do this meditation where I have no body, no things, I have no thought, I'm just floating in the quantum field. Focus, and if I'm focusing at all, it's kind of on the future. The past story is there just to inform me, and I get it that there's a place where we know everything. We know everything. We don't, and when we like struggle, we're not in that place. We're not paying attention. But we do struggle. We do have old stories. We do have judgments that come up. So our job isn't to, damn it, there I did it again. No, our job is to love that. Is to say, I welcome it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for this opportunity to become more conscious, more aware, more love, more gratitude, more vision, more belief. And the stronger your vision is, the more clarity you have about who you want to be, then the easier it is for you to stay on track and not get distracted or pulled off by the dailiness that can get in people's way. And so when you have that clarity, and when you don't have that clarity, being open to receiving the clarity, being open to being in your heart and in your love, you'll know by how you feel. So when you're open, that's when things happen. But if you start just beating your head against the wall, you know you're off track. You're on the wrong wall. So anyway, I don't know if that's what you want me to say, but that's where I'm at today. And I am so grateful to be here. My sister's back at our little hotel. She's resting up. My sisters are getting older. And I get it that my job is to take care of myself no matter what, while loving them and having the privilege and the honor to be able to demonstrate a level of loving that I didn't grow up with particularly. You know, my mother killed herself when I was about 13. My little sister, who was my whole world, died when I was about 7. And so it took me a really long time to trust, to be open, to risk it emotionally. Outside risk, that's a piece of cake. Ask me to jump off a building, I'll do that. Ask me to drop my job and go somewhere, I can do that. But loving, oh my God, that has been the gift of my lifetime, is to learn how to truly love myself and others with all my heart. So that's where I'm at.
Woo! Oh my goodness, family. Can I get some threes? Can I get a little bit of love in the chat? I knew this was going to be such a powerful session. Shane and Talina, I'm grateful everybody had the chance to be on here. I'm grateful for God. I'm grateful to be alive. I'm grateful to feel the sun. This is such a phenomenal day, as is every day. We are expecting and we are getting miracles. And for me, you know, if I were to leave you guys with something, when I was getting out of college, right? One of the most impactful things that I actually did was I actually had to do 80 hours of community service, right? And I'll never forget it. How I spent most of these hours and most of this time, I actually went out to nursing homes, right? While most people were wasting time doing all these different things, I intentionally went out to nursing homes to ask them all the same exact question. And my question was, if you had a little bit more time, if you could go back in time, what were the things that you wish you would have done? And every single person that I talked to had such a phenomenal story. I wanted to be a dancer. I wanted to go out and actually commit to my dreams. But you know what most individuals end up looking like? My friend right here, right? Why do they say so many end up living until 75, but they die at 25? Because of all of the no's and all of the failures that we run across, we end up quitting on our dreams. You see, we went over this topic last week. Doubt kills more dreams than any car crash, any illness, and any lightning bolt strike will ever do. And you know what the wildest part about all of that is? Here's the secret. Right here, right in these 6 inches, if we can master the mind, if we can master the emotions, this is where we're able to start really manifesting and create a life that we desire. You got to think about it. She was able to literally just go ahead and pick up and say, you know what, Florida, that sounds like a great state. D, you're over in Cape Coral? Sure, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to move there. She drove out literally a week later, signing the paperwork today, and it's done. She's moving out to Florida. And this is the power of being able to understand that we can create a life by design. We are more abundant than we can ever even fathom. And as I was with her yesterday, just taking care of her sister, I really just started to think about the law, evolution. At one point in time, our parents are holding us. But you see, as we get older, there's going to be a point in time where, guess what? That actually switches. If you haven't started to notice that already, I promise you will soon. At one point in time, our parents held us. Now we are going to be the ones that's actually holding them. So I've seen so many people just let time slip by. And I don't want to be the person to think about when my grandparents are getting older and they're thinking about nursing homes. I don't even want that to be an issue. I want to be able to take care of them. I want them to be okay. I want them to have personal care every single day. So to me, it's not a matter of if this time is going to come. It's a matter of when. And I've never been so unconscious. I've never been more intentional about my time than right now. Because I know, losing my sister at 28 years old, time waits on nobody. Every second counts. So I'm ready to go out and continue this journey. I'm ready to go out and take action.
There is only now. There is no future. There is no past. The future can hold a vision. The past can inform you. But only now is where you do your living. And that is the magic. And if you can stay in the now, and you can let go any, I shoulda, coulda, woulda, didn't, that's where the magic happens. Because when I look back on my life, the only failures I had wasn't just the self-doubt, it was the judgment. It was the causing myself pain out of I'm not good enough for what? Baloney. We have everything right now. Thank you, Dee.
I love that. Just like our mentor says all the time, success is just as close as our skin. We all have greatness inside every one of us. We've all been blessed with more gift, talents, and abilities that we could ever even imagine. So when I tell you this, if nobody told you yet today, I believe in you. I know how powerful you are. I know what your story can do to others. And I know for a fact that all of these tests that we're going through in life is leading towards the testimony. There's no such thing as any testimony without the test. So whatever is happening right now, understand that life is happening for us and it's never happening to us. And you hear that a lot. But there's a reason why in the Science of Getting Rich, Waddles D. Waddles, he says it's not about doing certain things. It's about doing things in a certain way. Why is it that somebody can be journaling? Why is it that somebody can be doing the daily activities just like somebody else and somebody seeing completely different results? Because the secret is the feeling. If you can hold it as if it's already happened, that's what real gratitude is. Knowing that it's already done, knowing the success, knowing the impact is already done. Time just has to catch up. And as we do these daily activities, it's inevitable. So Dream Team, I love you. Go out and be great. Have a phenomenal day. This is just the beginning of Dreams to Reality. I've got a lot of special guests. Dream Team, I'm going to be getting all of you on here to go ahead and share your stories and let your story be heard. So I love you, family. Go out and have a phenomenal day. Nobody told you today. I believe in you. You're powerful. You're limitless. You're unstoppable. Now go out and show the world your greatness. It's your favorite entrepreneur, Define Dreams. Remember, if you can hold it in your mind, you can hold it right here in your hand. I love you, family. Dream Team, go out. Let's get to work. It's game time.